Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Wednesday and welcome to the Havamal. Your eyes do not deceive you. The title does indeed say verse 41, when strictly speaking we should be doing verse 40. The reality is that I done goofed, and I thought about just putting this on the back burner until next week and going back and doing an outline for verse 40. But I have a couple of time constraints, so that's not going to really work. So I thought, well, what harm will it really do if we do verse 41 this week and do verse 40 next week? It'll be fine. So, on to our three translations. The first translation reads, "With raiment and arms shall friends gladden each other. So has one proved himself, for friends last longest, if fate be fair, who give and give again." That's Olive Bray. Second translation, "With arms and vestments friends should each other gladden, those which are in themselves most sightly. Givers and requiters are longest friends, if all else goes well." And that's from vikingerd.org. Third translation, "With gifts, shared challenges, and family bonds, friends shall build stronger relationships. Those who share in the gifts life has to offer may have long-lasting relationships." And this is Eogan Odinson. So gifts, shared challenges, and family bonds. Gift giving and gift receiving has been emphasized in several Havamal verses. Whether it's a trinket, or it's the gift of time, or the gift of kindness, a gift is a demonstration of goodwill. When it's returned, it indicates that goodwill is also reciprocated, and that's one of the cornerstones of a functional society. That brings us to shared challenges, or facing a common form of adversity. That also has a way of bonding people together. You know, people can say that they'll stand with you through thick and thin. They can say that. But those words aren't worth much until crunch time actually arrives. And then you see who's actually going to be with you through it. Once you know who those people are and that they have come to your aid and you've come to theirs, it creates trust on a deeper level, and that further strengthens the bond. Now we have family. Given the dysfunctional state of many families, it's difficult, and for good reason, for many people to envision how strong family bonds would even be possible, let alone how those bonds could actually cement together a community. Nevertheless, a strong family unit has been foundational to every successful civilization, and when the family is destroyed, the civilization swiftly follows. So clearly this is an issue we're going to have to come to grips with in one way or another. Now, the verse also spoke of long-lasting relationships, and it's the implication that these are happy relationships, not just people who didn't go their separate ways, but actually happily, mutually agreeable relationships. This is particularly relevant to us now. We live in a society in which all things are temporary, and it's not even because of just the usual reality of, physical mortality. Things do eventually end, and so will we, but temporary as in the sense of disposable, replaceable, doesn't actually matter. There's a real lack of investment in other human beings from human beings. And the result, of course, is insecurity and instability. This is an issue that can't be solved by secular law. What's required is individuals reinvesting in relationships and actually caring. And it's going to be difficult. We have quite a learning curve ahead of us because we are constantly encouraged to distance ourselves from people. And to make matters worse, sadly, there are people who have experienced considerable trauma, and that makes forming close relationships of any kind extremely challenging for them. So there's going to be a lot of need for healing as well. But if we don't do this, if we deny ourselves and we don't try to form long-lasting relationships, then we are preventing ourselves from creating meaning in our lives. And anything we accomplish will lack the sense of true achievement because there's no one to share the benefits with, no one to keep us company as we walk through life. And I know we live in a pretty atomized society, and I'm aware of the various factors that contribute to that, but I think we can agree this isn't working. So, time to try not a new idea, but an old idea, and maybe take the counsel in this verse a little bit more to heart. And of course, whenever we read these, it's all about not just what does the verse mean, but also how can I apply it in my own life. And I think this one in particular, a lot of us might spend a little extra time meditating on because it speaks so much to what we're going through right now. But those are my thoughts. Time to share yours with me. Let me know in the comments section below, or come see me on Gilded. There's a link to join us in the description box below. You'll find me and many other group members, along with other content creators who are pagan. So we have lots to offer you. I hope you will come and see us soon, but that'll do it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.